Why the 1969 Dodge Charger is so iconic. Welcome to Vintage Wheels Chronicles. Today we're diving into one of the most legendary American muscle cars ever made, the 1969 Dodge Charger. From its unforgettable design to its roaring V8 power, the '69 Charger is more than a car. It's a cultural phenomenon. So buckle up, because here are 100 reasons why this car is an icon. The 1969 Dodge Charger wasn't just a car, it was a statement. With its aggressive stance and bold styling, it looked like it was built for speed even at a standstill. The Charger was introduced in 1966, but it was the 68-70 second generation that became legendary. The '69 model year brought subtle yet meaningful updates to the wildly successful 1968 version. Its most noticeable feature was the new split grille, giving it an even more aggressive front end. The taillights were also revised from round to rectangular, enhancing its muscular rear view. It retained the fastback roofline that made the '68 a design icon. The Coke bottle body shape added to its curvaceous, performance-oriented design. Under the hood, buyers had a menu of muscle to choose from. Engine options ranged from the 225/6 to the fire-breathing 426 Hemi V8. The most famous engine was the 440 Magnum, known for brutal torque. With 375 horsepower, the 440 was a street racer's dream. The top dog, of course, was the 426 Hemi, producing 425 horsepower and feared at the drag strip. The Charger's performance was matched by its wild presence. It looked like no other car on the road at the time. The long nose and short rear deck gave it perfect muscle car proportions. The hidden headlights added a touch of mystery and menace. When the headlights popped open, it looked like a predator ready to pounce. Inside, the Charger was surprisingly refined for a muscle car. It offered bucket seats, wood trim, and a sporty instrument cluster. The dashboard curved toward the driver, giving it a cockpit feel. The Charger could be ordered with high-end options like air conditioning and cruise control. But real enthusiasts cared more about the powertrain than the perks. The 1969 model year introduced the Charger 500 and the legendary Charger Daytona. The Charger 500 was Dodge's attempt to make the Charger more aerodynamic for NASCAR. It replaced the recessed grille with a flush-mounted one and smoothed the rear window. But even that wasn't enough to dominate on the track. So Dodge went all in and created the Charger Daytona. The Daytona had a massive rear wing and a pointed nose cone for downforce and reduced drag. It was the first NASCAR car to break 200 miles per hour in competition. The street version of the Daytona became an instant collector's item. Only 503 Daytonas were built to meet homologation requirements, but even the regular '69 Charger stole hearts everywhere. It became a symbol of American muscle, raw, bold, and unapologetic. It wasn't just fast. It looked fast, and that mattered. The Charger gained worldwide fame thanks to Hollywood. In The Dukes of Hazzard, the orange General Lee Charger became a TV legend. With a Confederate flag on the roof and a horn that played Dixie, the General Lee was unforgettable. The show's stunts made the Charger known for jaw-dropping jumps. More than 300 Chargers were used during the show's production. That made surviving originals even rarer and more valuable. The Charger also had a role in the Fast and Furious franchise. Vin Diesel's character, Dominic Toretto, drove a blown black '70 Charger, symbolizing raw power. While technically a '70 model, the roots go back to the '69's iconic design. Pop culture made the car famous, but its specs made it legendary. The Charger was heavy, yes, but its massive engines pushed it like a rocket. The RT Road Track model was the Performance Star. It came standard with the 440 Magnum and heavy-duty suspension. The Scat Pack branding added extra cool factor. Dodge ads called it the leader of the Scat Pack. Bold, loud, and proud. Driving a '69 Charger was an experience. Loud, visceral, and thrilling. Its exhaust note was thunderous. It had rear-wheel drive and wasn't afraid to fishtail on command. The handling wasn't precise, but the experience was unforgettable. Muscle cars weren't meant to be refined. They were meant to be fun. The Charger nailed that mission. The 1969 Charger stands out even today in a sea of modern cars. Park one at a car show and it draws crowds instantly. The styling is timeless, aggressive yet elegant. Collectors cherish them not just for their looks, but their history. Original Chargers in good condition can sell for over $100,000. The Hemi models? Even more. Restomods are popular too. Classic looks with modern power and tech. Many owners drop in crate engines, upgrade the suspension, and add disc brakes. Whether stock or modified, the '69 Charger has presence. It's the kind of car that makes people stop and stare. Dodge's design team struck gold with the '69 shape. It managed to be both muscle and luxury at once. The Charger name has continued through the decades, but purists know the '69 is king. Modern Chargers may be fast, but they lack the soul of the classic. No electronics, no drive modes, just pure machine. That's what makes it so beloved. It connects you to the road like few modern cars can. Everything about it is analog and mechanical. It's a reminder of a time when cars had character. The Charger wasn't built for fuel economy, it was built for fun. It was part of the horsepower wars, and it held its own. Even Ford and GM fans respect the '69 Charger. It's a universal symbol of American performance. From drag strips to movie sets, it left its mark. Every curve, every vent, every roar, it all added to its legend. The Charger proved that muscle cars could be beautiful and brutal. It represented Dodge's bold attitude in the late '60s. The car was wild, just like the era it was born in. Today, it represents freedom, rebellion, and speed. It's the kind of car you remember for life, after just one ride. Even kids who've never seen one in person know what it is. It continues to inspire car builders, video games, and movies. The 1969 Charger is more than a vehicle. It's a cultural artifact. Every time you fire one up, you hear history come alive. It's one of the most photographed classic cars in the world. You'll find it in muscle car calendars, posters, and collector cards. It's still raced in vintage events and restored with love. People devote years to building the perfect '69 Charger. Clubs and forums keep the Charger community thriving. It's a car that builds friendships and stories. The 1969 Dodge Charger has stood the test of time. It's a legend that refuses to fade away. If you've ever driven one, you know why it's special. And if you haven't yet, one day you should. If you love muscle cars and automotive legends like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Vintage Wheels Chronicles. Hit that bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into America's most iconic cars. Thanks for watching. And remember, muscle never goes out of style.